Okay, we are searching for cognitive load theory. So sometimes I search like pub like med first, and so I search like PubMed to really like kind of actually like kind of just see like kind of like how like kind of many hits. So like here though we like find like 109 and T1. What we can like do as well is we can hit in onto it fans here, and we could choose like kind of the title and the abstract. So it's like kind of where we want this like word or this phrase to like kind of appear like there. So if we hit add and then we go search, we like and then like kind of find like kind of a 109 so then what we can like do is we then can head into the synthesis software, and we'll actually make a new project here, and we'll call it cognitive load theory. So we like head in here. We like have our new like project here. We head to tools. We choose online search. We're searching PubMed. So we like and then type in once more on cognitive load theory. The software will like and then actually kind of search, it'll like find and the like references. We like and then kind of actually click on import, and the software will like check and see like kind of whether we already have like the reference. So what we could like do is we could like kind of search like PubMed and then like search for the same terms 1 year later, and it will only pull in actually the new ones. Or we could like search like Web of Science and Scopus and PubMed, and the software will like then like actually remove all of the overlapping references. So we click on OK. It turns like kind of green here, and then we then return to synthesis. So like, and then what we have is we like have kind of all of our papers here. We can click on certain columns, and we can right click, and we can go view chart enhanced, and that will actually like actually just show like kind of the data. So like I'm here though, we then can like see that the papers are like kind of in increasing over time. The main power here is in the search. So what we could like do is we could look for certain like terms. So we could go, we want to search for nursing, or we could search for nurse, or we could add kind of just a wild card. So like I'm here though, we like I'm then like I'm fine, and that there's actually 6 and teen in here. We as well could like actually like kind of tag these. So what tagging is, it will add a column, and maybe we'll call this pro fashion, and let's go nurse, and it like adds like kind of a new like column like kind of with that like term. We then could as well like kind of go doctors, or doctor, or physician. And I'm here like we're like only like I'm seeing like kind of actually like two, but we can kind of add that one as like kind of, well, we would choose kind of existing columns, we would go append, and here we then would go physician. And I'm here we're like I'm saying though that we like kind of just want it to like kind of append. So when we actually kind of return, we could as well like kind of right click on this column, go view chart enhance, and it like and then like kind of actually like shows like kind of like, well, like kind of only like 1.1 per percent of the papers are like kind of related towards physicians. So then, and that's the way you can actually start to actually basically quantify these things. You as well could click on the word cloud, And the word cloud allows you to like kind of look at the title or the abstract, and then you can kind of increase the like number, or you could lower it. So like kind of with here, like let's say we wanted to click on basically medical. So it's like I'm then saying that it's found actually like 20 like papers that are actually related, and then as well it's added that in our search we then could hit on the topic clustering, and the topic clustering will then use an approach that will try to work out like kind of what are the major topics here. So like kind of like here, do you like kind of say, oh, there's like three like papers that are tried towards like child challenges, and it's like, oh, that paper looks interesting, and that paper looks interesting. So what you could do is you could head into like kind of the paper tab, and here's where it would like show like kind of the title, the abstract, and things like this. But here you could hit actually download paper, and like kind of it'll like take about like 20 seconds on paper, and we're probably about 70 percent successful. So like the like full text like paper has like been like kind of actually retrieved. We then could as well kind of hit on it once more, like hit and download. And here though, it'll like and then like try and retrieve it as like kind of well. So then it's like kind of like going, oh, okay. So do we like have like kind of these papers? What I'm then going to do is I'm just going to turn off like kind of the topic clustering. And for here, we'll like come hidden to like kind of the project information. And sometimes when you're just looking at a lot of these like papers, you're like kind of just wanting certain words to actually basically pop out. So why don't we just basically type in the word cognitive in like kind of in the abstract, and then in the full text. So like kind of like and then what will happen is as we're like kind of actually like as we're like kind of actually heading like through our like kind of references. These words will like actually be highlighted, and so then it like and then like kind of actually allows us to like kind of see what we're looking for like right away. The software as well will as well highlight the words in the full like text as well. So then once more, do you think and see what you're actually looking for? You can then like kind of actually go launch external viewer, and then we'll like kind of actually like kind of just launch on the like paper and to like kind of the viewer, and then can like let's say highlight text here. You can comment things. So if we were to like highlight text, and we'll just kind of say, oh, we like thought that and that was a really important thing. You then would actually basically just save it. You would kind of actually just close it, and when you actually head like back, you like see like kind of on that and the like papers actually showing on the highlighted text, and then you could hit kind of import highlighted text, and that will actually highlight the text. It'll like then actually tell you kind of which page it's on. So then at least you have like kind of more of a summarized approach. And when you're wanting to like kind of import those things, you would head into like kind of the bib, and you like could like say you want kind of the reference and the comments. So it will actually provide the reference, and then it will provide like kind of whatever extracted text. So to find it really easily, why don't we just basically filter by this cell? So it's only showing this one paper, and then you then can actually see. Here it's showing like kind of reference and primary comment, and then you can then kind of just click on this. That will copy it to your clipboard, so you can actually put into Word or like something like that. The software as well has like kind of just a lot of other features as well, but at least with this, it will actually allow you to get started. If you're having a hard time trying to actually find like a paper, so kind of like, let's say we click on basically this one, and it'll like, and then actually, um, since I'm actually not like kind of logged in, oh, okay, so it has actually found that paper, so that's not a good example. So I'll just try one more. Um, so like when you're wanting to actually download like kind of these papers, you often have to be in the V you often have to be like kind of in the environment of either the college or the university. So hooked up to like kind of the VPN. Um, but so like I'm here though. We're like so like I'm here though. We're trying like kind of one. It's still like kind of working. Um, Maybe what I'll just do is I'll kind of just head to one other paper, and then you can kind of hit on find on like kind of web, and it then will actually launch like kind of a web page. And from here though, what you then can do is you then can like actually basically download it. And when you actually download it, you then can like and then like kind of actually port it in. So it has actually downloaded that. Um, so I'm just wondering where it actually placed it. So it's put into my downloads. So if I return to the literature review software, I then can go import from file. I then can actually kind of go into my downloads and click on it and import it. So then, and that's how a person would like actually basically import papers that the software itself isn't able to. Like how I said that there's a kind of that 20% maybe that our software just has a hard time actually downloading it from these like web sites. So there, that's an overview. Great.